Pat Mora by Jean Casella. Pat Mora grew up in Texas. She spoke two languages. Pat spoke English. She spoke Spanish too. Pat's grandparents grew up in Mexico. Pat spoke Spanish with them. Pat's aunt grew up in Mexico too. She told stories about growing up there. She told some stories in English. She told some in Spanish. Pat loved her aunt's stories. Pat loved to read. She read about places far away. She liked to pretend she was there. There were always books in Pat's house. Her mother would drive her to the library, too. At school, all the lessons were in English. So Pat spoke English at school. She also spoke it at home. When Pat grew up, she became a teacher. She taught kids to read and write. Pat had a lot of ideas. She wanted to write books. She wanted to express her ideas in words. Pat wanted to write about growing up in Texas. She wanted to write about speaking two languages. Pat started to write books. Her books won a prize. Then she wrote more books. Pat wrote about families like hers. She told stories just like her aunt did. Some of Pat's books are in English. Some of her books are in Spanish. Some of her books have English words and Spanish words. They use two languages, just like Pat.